This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Desert Sky League results are the lead stories in this We Got 'em Tees report. Victor Valley upsets Barstow in the 99th running of the Axe game. The Jackrabbits versus Aztecs is the longest standing high school football rivalry west of the Mississippi. The win is the signature triumph for Coach Robert Kistner's program. His young Rabbits rally from a 2-touchdown deficit at the half at Langworthy Field. Rivalry games have brought out the best in Hdsr Jenkins, who ignited the come-from-behind rally with an 89-yard kickoff return. We get a good look at the 5'10", 140-pound junior wearing number 4 in this clip from the Bell game. Hdsr Jenkins picked off an Aztec pass in the end zone and returned it 100-plus yards for what proves to be the game-winning touchdown in the 26-21 victory. Again, this interception from the Bell game file. Deshaun Clark, 3, caught a pair of scoring passes from senior quarterback Elliott Beasley. The Jackrabbits' defense limited Barstow to but one offensive touchdown, Dimitri Curiel's TD in the first half. The two other Aztecs touchdowns came on Jonte Drisdom's punt return and pick 6. Jaquan Gibbs, 23, and Robert Vasquez, 22, are Rabbits' leading defenders, shown in this archive video. Victor Valley's victory improves their Desert Sky League record to 1-1, moving them in position for a playoff berth if they can win out against Granite Hills and Adelanto. No easy task. The loss throws Clay Lillamena's Aztecs off track in their bid for the DSL title. Barstow is idle next week before concluding league play at Silverado, October 28th. Adelanto overwhelmed Granite Hills in a game that saw 98 points put up on the scoreboard. Keith Reynolds scored 4 touchdowns, surpassing 200 rushing yards. Markai Shaw, 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 touchdown pass. The 60-38 Saints win is Coach Raphael Perry's second in a row without a loss in league play. The Saints' next challenge is huge. Adelanto hosts Silverado in what will be yet another shootout at Julian Weaver Field that will determine the Desert Sky League Championship. The Mojave River League Championship will be decided when Oak Hills plays Apple Valley this coming Friday. The outcomes of the last MRL games largely anticlimactic, Bulldogs and Sun Devils with decisive wins, plus Sultana's lopsided victory at Burroughs. Robert Metzger unleashed his Bulldog running attack against Serrano, resulting in Carson Cox 254 all-purpose yards and 3 touchdowns. First 8-0 start in Oak Hills school history, sending them into the showdown at Apple Valley with a full head of steam and momentous momentum. The Bulldogs will be out to keep Apple Valley's offense off the field with their balanced offensive attack that features Diego Lopez strikes to the area's most gifted set of senior receivers, the speedy Shane Young, 10, sure-handed Shea Gabriel, 11, and Christian Macias, 18. 18 of Diego Lopez's 19 touchdown passes between them. Apple Valley has to be concerned over their second straight sluggish start defensively against an underdog opponent. Hesperia marched down the field on their game-opening possession, ripping off sizable gains on the ground before Josh Smith carried over from 2 yards out to cap the time-consuming drive that ate up the first 7 minutes of the ball game. Apple Valley's offense took no time at all, wrestling from the visitors the momentum, scoring on their second play from scrimmage on Xavier Salazar's 10-yard touchdown. Noah Seeley's 34-yard touchdown pass to Zyron Belcher early in the second quarter put Apple Valley ahead to stay. First of two first-half touchdown receptions for the junior wide receiver. For Noah Seeley, TD pass number 24 on the season. TD pass 25 on the year comes compliments of Isaiah Ojeda's tremendous individual effort, the play originating from 12 yards out. Zyron Belcher's second touchdown reception comes when he grabs the Noah Seeley pass and holds on. The scoring play from 10 yards out puts Apple Valley up 27-7. Let's back it up to the opening sequence of plays in order to highlight other outstanding plays by players from both sides. Actually, nothing sluggish about Apple Valley's defense on Hesper's first 3 plays of the game, backing the Scorpions into a 3rd and long from their own 38. But the Sun Devils are penalized for unnecessary roughness, throwing down the Scorpions' pass receiver too aggressively, apparently. This keeps Hesperia's drive alive. The Scorpions' running attack comes alive. Josh Smith carries for 8 as the visitors have advanced all the way to the 21. It's into the red zone as Brian Vasquez carries for 10 to the 11. When Josh Smith keeps for 6, Isaiah Ojeda pounces on him. The Hesperia quarterback falls on the loose ball. The Scorpions quarterback fakes the handoff and follows O-line blockers into the end zone. The touchdown from 2 yards out. Ty Topit drills the extra point to make it 7-0. The drive consuming 7 minutes. When Hesperia's Aiden Torres, 44, recovers the mishandled kickoff, the upset momentum gains further steam for the Scorpions. That is until Sun Devils junior Tyler Moon intercepts, stealing the pass, robbing the Scorpions of their momentum. From this point on, it is all Apple Valley. Sun Devils' first play from scrimmage, junior running back Xavier Salazar carries for 52 yards all the way down to the 10. Next play, same play. Xavier Salazar carries it in untouched. The game is tied at 7. Apple Valley forces Hesperia 3 and out on their next possession. Cole Hedges, 53, slows down the ball carrier. Isaiah Ojeda, 3, finishes him off, and the Scorpions must punt. Apple Valley's ensuing drive requires Aiden Sanchez churning his way to a first down on a 4th and 1. Aiden Sanchez, 5'10", 215 pounds, a junior. Noah Seeley caps the drive with the 34-yard scoring pass to Zyron Belcher, first of 2 first-half touchdown receptions for the junior wide receiver. For Noah Seeley, TD pass 24 on the season, TD pass 25 on the year comes, compliments of Isaiah Ojeda's tremendous individual effort, yards after catch, the play originating from 12 yards out. Isaiah Ojeda announced a week ago his commitment to attend South Utah University on a full scholarship. Zyron Belcher's second touchdown reception, the scoring play from 10 yards out, puts Apple Valley up 27-7. That's TD pass 26 on the year for Noah Seeley. The final score, Sun Devils 37, Scorpions 7. Sultana's surging Sultans remain very much in the hunt for a postseason berth. Another career night for sophomore quarterback Jacob Higgs, 4 touchdown passes and 2 rushing touchdowns in the 55-13 road win against the Burros. The victory puts Terry Cleveland's Sultans in a dead heat with Serrano for the 3rd playoff berth for Mojave River League teams, but Sultana does face a tougher row to hoe the rest of the way. They go to Serrano next and then finish league play against Oak Hills. We Got 'em Tees presents this Action Highlights High Desert Sports Report. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. We Got 'em Tees, 2 locations, Apple Valley and Upland. Oh yeah, We Got 'em Tees.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting the teams, schools, athletes, and sports programs throughout our High Desert and Mojave River Valley. Looking back to sports headlines and headline makers in High Desert gridiron history, Excelsior's 2013 homecoming marks a milestone for the Eagles. It was all about the drive in this 2017 highlights reel, showcasing the Victor Valley College 99-yard scoring drive in upsetting Los Angeles Valley. Devin Gandy scores 3 touchdowns in Silverado's 2018 DSL win over Victor Valley. Jeff Whitener throws 5 touchdown passes in 2018 Sun Devils Seniors Night victory. On to 2019. Serrano wins the Battle of Unbeatens on the Diamondbacks' way to the Mojave River League Championship. Excelsior Public Charter School athletics continues to raise the bar in achievements and accomplishments. When the Eagles hosted Silver Valley, there was a great deal more at stake than winning their homecoming game. The 2012 CIF 8-man champions have moved up to 11-man competition in 2013. The opponent, Desert Mountain League leader Silver Valley, ranked 10th in the state. The outcome of the game is determined by this drive. It was 8-7 Excelsior at the half. The Eagles begin the third quarter at their own 20. 10 minutes and 20 seconds later, Excelsior will extend its lead to 14-7. That 80-yard grind-it-out drive consuming nearly the entire third stanza. Number 80 is 5'11", 240-pound freshman Rocky Sua, who scored the Eagles' first half touchdown. Jordan Griffith follows the blocks of Aubrey Merritt, 82, Lionel Lonian, 34, and Dylan Vieira, 51, and scores. This drive did more than put the Eagles up by 7. It demonstrated Coach Bill Rivera's Eagles dominance that would be in place throughout the entire second half. Nathaniel Rivera finds Caleb Becker 16 yards and pay dirt. It's 27. And there's no question now how this one is going to turn out. The biggest win yet for Excelsior in their big step into 11-man.
This game is really important. These guys are top of the league, man. To go and play on, we had to beat these guys, and we did that tonight. It was a good one.
As the Eagles' 26-7 victory shows, Excelsior is ready to compete in 11-man football on the championship level. It's all about the drives. For Coach Dave Hoover's Victor Valley College Rams, the drive was this 99-yard scoring drive in the second quarter against favored Los Angeles Valley. The drive produces a game-tying field goal that puts the Rams in position for the game-winning touchdown in VVC's 10-6 upset of the top-ranked Monarchs. The touchdown pass to Marlon Dorsey produced Rams win number 3 in what becomes a 4-game winning streak as the team prepares for its American Mountain Conference opener this Saturday against Southwestern. Silverado's Devin Gandy scores 3 touchdowns in his team's 43-point outburst against Victor Valley, and the Hawks defense shuts out the Jackrabbits in the decisive Desert Sky League encounter between Victorville rivals. Devin Gandy, a junior, catches a pair of touchdown passes from Anthony Jackson and adds a 54-yard punt return for a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Silverado's version of the Statue of Liberty play, Nick Reed-Casey, takes the behind-the-back handoff, cuts outside, and races 29 yards to the end zone. Hawks all-CIF defenders and team tackles leaders Tino Mao, 8, and Tykeal Obana, 57, relentless in their last regular season home game at Hawk Stadium. Outstanding lateral speed shown here by Tykeal Obana, 6 foot, 310-pound nose guard. The Hawks go to 3-0 in the DSL and go to Granite Hills next in a showdown between DSL unbeatens. Apple Valley gets another incredible performance from quarterback Jeff Widener. 5 more touchdown passes in the Sun Devils' 8th straight win of the year, a 49-31 victory over Sultana. 33 yards to Xander Witt. Jesse Griggs on a 4th and goal from 5 yards out. 2 of the 5 TD passes coming on 4th down situations. This next one, Tyron Smith, a 4th and goal from the 28. The longest of the scoring passes, 40 yards to David Blocker Jr. The outcome keeps Apple Valley tied atop the Mojave River League with Oak Hills. Serrano wins the Battle of the Unbeatens, defeating Apple Valley 17-7 in a showdown for the driver's seat in the Mojave River League title bid. Nathaniel Sandoval is on the receiving end of Parker Chafee's go-ahead touchdown pass, and the junior two-way starter makes the defensive play, ending Apple Valley's final scoring bid, stripping the ball and recovering the fumble on the 1-yard line. The Diamondbacks' defense denies the Sun Devils' previously explosive offense big plays, and Coach Casey Mahalchek's O-line is magnificent, dominating line play, paving the way for a 200-yard night for leading ball carrier Wakil Sullivan. The O-line leading the list of heroes. Serrano goes to 7-0 on a night Serrano salutes America's heroes who wore and wear the colors. Flashing back to headline makers years past in high desert Mojave River Valley history, brought to you by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the high desert, and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley. Looking back in high desert sports history, the Victor Valley College Rams offense averages 5 touchdowns a game. At the midway mark of the 2017 season, Silverado has the #1 passing attack in the state. Lady Hawks come through with key Desert Sky League victory in 2011. The Victor Valley College Rams score points. Coach Dave Hoover's high-powered offense averages 5 touchdowns a game. And if you hear receivers yak, 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 it's in reference to yak, yards after catch. Rams receivers lead the conference in yards per completion. Nicholas Young with the Rams' longest scoring play thus far, 80 yards. Quarterback Tyler Dobbins may appear to have a favorite target in wide receiver Nicholas Young, in that the 6'1", 190-pound freshman out of Birmingham, Alabama, has caught touchdown receptions in each of the Rams' home games, and Young has caught 6 of Dobbins' 13 scoring passes through the first 5 games. But favorite target status might also appear to go to Dobbins' cousin and former high school adversary Kyle Keplinger, whose 31 receptions tops Rams receivers. Keplinger leads the American Conference Mountain Division in receiving yards per game with 118. Tyler Dobbins leads the American Conference Mountain Division in passing with 317 yards per game and the 13 scoring passes. Running back Darion Mosley, the Apple Valley graduate. The Rams' offense is first in the conference in time of possession per game. The Rams' running game leads the conference in 5 categories, including rushing yards per game.
The Silverado Lady Hawks had their work cut out for them this second Tuesday in October, taking on Burroughs. For the Lady Hawks and Coach Tyrone Brown, at the mid-season juncture, a make-it-or-break-it showdown. Silverado had lost at Burroughs. First place is on the line, both teams with one Desert Sky League defeat. The Lady Hawks were confident their twin towers could control the net. 6'6" senior Candace Agee, number 8, and the 5'11" Alicia Coates, number 12, a junior. Agee's presence causes the Burroughs striker to try and avoid the stuff, and the unforced error into the net gives the Lady Hawks the advantage 2 sets to 1. That score, 25-23. Coates was magnificent throughout, front line and back. Coates elevates and executes as the Lady Hawks counter the Burroughs attack. Coates will finish with 18 kills along with 7 blocks. The score deadlocked at 23. The senior Valerie Rivera, far right. Perfect placement by the team captain for the decisive point. Lady Hawks up 24-23. Again, it's Fenton serving. And Fenton with the assist. Agee drives home the game winner. Lady Hawks come back 3-1.
This game was really important to us because they put us on the top. They gave us a strong fight, but we came on top. We battled hard, they fought hard, but we ended up with the win.
The victory moves Silverado into sole possession of first.
Silverado is the highest scoring team in CIF Division 8, and Hawks quarterback Levi Taylor has thrown for the most passing yards in the state. Levi Taylor had an even 1,900 yards at the midway mark, then added another 220 in the Hawks' blowout win against Adelanto. The 6-foot, 185-pound signal caller set his personal goals high at the outset of this season.
Now, this may sound a little bit crazy, but this year I'm going for 8,000 yards and 60 touchdowns. Some pretty good receivers. Receivers coming back strong. We got 5 deep pretty much, and after that, we still got guys.
8 different Hawks receivers have caught Levi Taylor touchdown passes in Silverado's first 7 games. With 31 TD passes, he's passed the midway mark of 60 in season goals with 3 regular season games and the playoffs still to go. Levi Taylor has twice tied the state record for touchdown passes in a half. 7. He threw 7 first-half scoring passes against East Side this year and 7 his junior season against Granite Hills. Coach Rafael Genorio's Hawks remain ranked 3rd in CIF Division 8 with 3 regular season games remaining. Looking back to headline makers on this date in 2015 in High Desert sports history, Victor Valley College wins their 15th in a row. Highlights from the Rams' victory over Southwestern. Silverado's Desert Sky League Defensive Player of the Year Alberto Saucedo stands out in the Hawks' non-league skirmish with the Hesperia Scorpions. The Victor Valley College Rams shut down mighty Southwestern 34-14 for their 4th victory of 2015 and 15th consecutive win for the program. Victor Valley College enters the game ranked 17th in the state, Southwestern ranked 18th. The Rams scored twice in the first 4 minutes and really never looked back, as Coach Dave Hoover's defense proves once again dominant. On an absolutely beautiful day, though 95 degrees throughout, this final Saturday of September, quarterback Sam Allen passes for a pair of touchdowns, one to Desmond Johnson, who also returns a punt for a touchdown. Here is what makes the freshman quarterback so very dangerous and effective, a bona fide dual threat, scrambling here for a gain of 28 yards. Sam Allen is the Rams' leading ground gainer on the season, 4 games in. From the 10, Sam Allen to sophomore Tyler Hatch, the opening drive, 61 yards in 6 plays. 3 minutes and 45 seconds in, 7-0 Rams. Desamon Johnson fields the Jaguars' punt at the 34. The freshman from Florida's South Mineola breaks it up, then out to his right, and bolts past Southwestern defenders for the 66-yard punt return for a touchdown. 9:50 on the Griner scoreboard, first period clock, 14-0 Victor Valley College. Watch for 91, defensive lineman Dennis Wynn, whose slicing tackle creates a fumble, though the Jaguars fall on the ball. The 240-pound Dennis Wynn is a sophomore out of Hesperia High School. Returning unanimous all-conference outside linebacker D. Bowler, 2, strips the pass receiver of the ball. Again, the Jaguars recover their own fumble. This third down play, typical. The Rams deny the Jaguars on 12 of 16 third down conversion attempts on the day. The Rams' top defender is returning unanimous all-conference defensive end Douglas Suttle, 90. Pound for pound, quite possibly the best defensive lineman in all community college football. 6'4", 250 pounds, out of Palm Coast in Florida. Suttle gets 3 sacks this day, giving him 7.5 sacks for the season, second highest in the state. Sam Allen to Desamon Johnson. Rams touchdown on the play from 16 yards out. Second touchdown of the day for the freshman from Florida's Lake Mineola. First touchdown reception of his Rams career. 74, Kyle Smith takes his man out. Aaron Parker upends the defensive tackle, and Tajon Allen bursts through the gaping hole. There's no catching the sophomore out of Bishop Gorman in Las Vegas. Tajon Allen outruns the Jaguars, racing 80 yards into the end zone. First play of the fourth quarter. Sam Allen puts this one just out of reach of the Jaguars' defender, perfectly placed for Dakota Prussia, who goes untouched for the 53-yard scoring play. The final score, Victor Valley College 34, Southwestern 14. The Hesperia Scorpions host Silverado in the final game for both schools before league play begins. The Silverado Hawks defense clamps down on Hesperia, defeating the Scorpions 47-14. Their defensive goal, clear, plain, and simple.
We just said the goal to contain the quarterback and shut down everything they throw at us.
Hawks senior quarterback Frank Fuentes leads the Hawks' offensive attack, 3 touchdown passes, 2 to junior wide receiver Isaiah Genorio. Fuentes adds 1 rushing touchdown on the night. Frank Fuentes will be named Daily Press Athlete of the Week for his performance in leading the Hawks to the 47-14 victory. Silverado moves to 3-2 on the season and climbs from 10th to 8th in the CIF Eastern Division poll.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design.
Silverwood presents this online sports report. The developers of the Silverwood Master Planned community support the teams, athletes, and sports programs of all our High Desert and Mojave River Valley schools. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting the teams, schools, athletes, and sports programs throughout our High Desert and Mojave River Valley. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you next time around.